Hi everybody, and welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing some more Umamusume. We are going to do the finale of the current challenge. Oh, bunch of free stuff. Champions meeting. PvP Cup. And see if we can get that platinum rank. And then we're going to do some event grind for the Christmas event, which is, you know, just on time in January. Have applied for a new club. And it looks like I actually got accepted. Awesome. Okay. Since we're capped out right now, we'll burn off a little bit of RP before we get started. Give people a chance to join the stream. Oh, and I can quickly show that I did make a version of Ogre, Christmas Ogre cap, for my Team Trials team as well. And as you can see, her stats are pretty awesome. In fact, I easily could have entered her into the Champions meet as well, hypothetically, except the skills that I chose weren't really intended for that. But at 6 gold skills, plus tail held high, she is pretty well stacked. Oh, and she is now the new highest rated Uma I've ever trained. And it's worth noting that on the run where I trained her, I got both slow metabolism and night owl, and still managed to somehow pull this off, partially thanks to a proc of fast learner. This did also push my team rank up into A4. Apparently there's an A5 as well. I'm not sure how high it goes. It might go all the way up to like A10 before you hit S. So this will also be a test of my new upgraded unit, which replaced my regular Ogre cap in that team, by the way. That score is actually unexpectedly low.
Hello, gamer.
Hi, welcome! Nice to meet you. Alright, new high score. Still not quite high enough to be safe from getting knocked out of this week's retention, though. Gotta keep grinding at this a little more. High score for the week, by the way, not all-time high score. Pretty rough when you use a parfait and still get full losses. Alright. Now time for the moment of truth. That is not the right button. Final round open. As a quick reminder for everybody, here's my runner history. Silent Suzuka with a little over 27% win rate here. Off the skills, inspirations, career info. I don't know why I put CM6 for all these. Apparently this is actually CM7. My bad. Marzinski was my carry in the early round. And still did plenty of work in round 2 as well. Mayono Top Gun was definitely the weakest link in the team, but she still, you know, managed to get a few wins in there. Other than the other Silent Suzuka that I was running originally, who really had a hard time getting any victories, because my other Umas just kept getting ahead of her and keeping her from proccing her ultimate. So she got replaced for round 2.
I refuse to wait for this food to cool down, so I'm doing the salsa thing every bite.
Do the suck blow.
Hi Yuki. Honks
Hi,
time.
Burst. First time. Now, for the final round, I did have a substitution. We do have my Ogre cap in here, my Christmas Ogre cap that I just pulled yesterday, and trained up, just for this, just in the nick of time. Rewards, if we get our first place, we'll finally get a platinum title, and of course, some pretty substantial loot. But even in the worst case, we're still coming home with the silver, and some decent loot as well.
Win it all, I dare you.
I feel like I have a decent chance. My Silent Suzuka is the #1 favorite. I'm shocked that Ogre Cap is number 9. I don't understand why. Especially since she does have the highest rating on something. I never did remember which of these corresponds to what. I think this one is stats, and I don't know what this one is. I think this one is skills? But real quick, this is the Ogre Cap that I built up. She does have an S in Turf, which will give her a little bit of an edge there. And she does have some... Well, it's probably easier if I display it this way. She does have some pretty solid skills as well. Deck I used. And here we go. Let's see where we place. I forgot for a second that I don't have to wait for matching in the final round. Just for the added drama, I'm not going to speed this one up. We're going to watch it in real time. Just because it's such an important race.
The intensity.
Silent Suzuka does have a very realistic chance of actually taking the win here. We're up against a regular Ogre Cap. Gold Chip is always a question mark. You never know what's going to happen with her. I do see an enemy Suzuka, but I strongly suspect she's not a great frontrunner. I didn't see if the ability went off or not, on her or not, but seeing as she's hanging around Marzensky, I don't think she has that. Sailing Sky can be a problem, but given how far back she's lagging, I'm not too worried about her. Taiki Shuttle back there, though, those have proven to be a very, very strong Uma in this Champions Meet. As long as my Suzuka's in the front, their Suzuka can't possibly proc. So there's no way that she's possibly going to get her ult off. That basically kills their Suzuka, which is part of the reason I decided to run this Suzuka build. She's mostly, like, she's half here just to kill other Suzukas. Ogre Cap, sitting in, like, last place back there almost. But she is one of the only pace chasers. Almost everybody else is a frontrunner. The only one behind her, I think, is Gold Chip? Yeah. Silent Suzuka at this point having a tough time keeping the lead. That Taiki Shuttle might be a problem. Oh, she is. I have been having a lot of trouble with Taiki Shuttles. But hey, we got second, so at least we got gold. Platinum dreams shattered once more.
NNNNGGGG, what a close finish. That was wild.
I know, right? Came right down to the wire. Second place out of 9,149. Alright, let's take a look at this Taiki shuttle that whooped me here. Power's not super low, but definitely
LOL.
lower than my
So,
unit.
Pretty decent placing.
Yeah, I still did pretty well. And I think that was just the people in my bracket. Medium S helped them a little bit for sure. They had pretty decent wit, but not as good as some of my units. Overall, their stats are comparable, a little bit lower to mine, really. Or lower than mine, really. But let's see what else they have going on here. Yep, no stopping me, of course. Professor of Curvature, naturally. Green skills. That's an interesting choice. Okay, they have 2 inherited ultimates, both of which are fairly strong. Yeah, I think this is just one of those cases of they ran a gambler and their gambler paid off. Well, congratulations to Wild Horse on the Platinum victory. I thought I had a real shot this time, too, and I think I did, but, you know, there's always a dice roll.
The gamblers come up big again. This is so sad.
Well, gambler's always a viable strategy. Pretty much. I mean, the thing with gamblers is they aren't going to win consistently, but they always have a chance of winning. We'll show off the shiny new title for a while, even though it's not the platinum.
50% of the time, works every time.
Exactly. Hey, there's one of our rainbow star crystals for the event. This bingo card should be the last one that I can get a support card off of, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is the last one.
この衣装をどう洗うべきか。それでフリオグリキャップだ。みんなに最高の贈り物を届けよう。
Okay, the question now is, who do I build? I think the next person I'm building is Haru Urara. Just yeah, no, Urara. Yeah, Urara. Yeah, I did say it right. Oh geez, I don't have anyone that she has good affinity with. That's rough. Oh, this reminds me, I do need to get a specific borrow for her. So let me find that real quick. Wow, I think she just doesn't have very good affinity with, like, anybody.
Santa さん。星の装飾2だ。
She's a mile runner and all of her stuff is... Okay, whatever. actually. Yeah, there we go.
Did you just sneeze?
No, it wasn't a sneeze. I actually had to use my inhaler. I'll have to use it again in just a minute. Unfortunately, I can't talk for 30 seconds after using it. But it does help with all the phlegm.
It just looked like a violent whip, so I thought it was a sneeze, lol.
Yeah, I can totally see how you would come to that conclusion.
I had asthma as a kid. Lots of time spent around inhalers.
Yeah, I haven't managed to kick the habit of, like, whipping backwards as I take a puff from one. I know it isn't strictly necessary, hypothetically, but it does help me, like, get a deeper breath as I'm using it.
Nothing wrong with throwing it back for that anyway.
Throw it back for the oxygen.
注目の一番人気4番春うらら。
実力は完全に上位ですね。
トレーニング頑張ったらご褒美もらえるんだよね。よーしやるぞ
Oh, I should check what Haru's secret event is. I'm sure she has one. Well, aside from the nearly impossible one. Nope, that's her secret event. Win the Arima Kenyon. Senior year. Alright. Something she's completely terrible at in all aspects. Stamina's not exactly the stat I want with her, but I do really need to pop that Unity training. Spirit first. Oh, yeah, I take the risk on that one. And I failed it. Ew. Yeah, I really needed to succeed at that. Oh, draw. I'm not playing a Pace Chaser, so don't need Pace Chaser corners. not a great speed training other than the fact that I get a Kita-san hint.
注目の一番
見ててねトレーナーバビューいいくよ満タン絶好調だよ。今のフララは
Oh, I need to AFK for a few. BRB. Okay, unfortunately my family member has arrived about 45 minutes ahead of schedule, so I'm going to have to suddenly cut the stream short early here. But I'm gonna find someone to raid real quick. And thank you so much everybody for joining me. It's really too bad that we didn't manage to secure that platinum victory, but oh well, gold is still pretty good, right? I will raid Ryu7, who is also currently playing Umamusume. Good night, everybody. Matinu.